Sir?
Oh, the storm, the dust, get my, get my senses.
Dust took you out, boy.
Man. Woo.
We got Flonase in this apocalypse. I need something to help me out, clear me out a little bit.
What's up, everybody? My name is Nick.
I'm Mike.
We're the Brothers Murph. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Today on the Game House, we're playing Storm Raiders.
Boom! This is from Arkus. Raiding the Storm, baby. Arkus is sponsoring this playthrough, and there's a crowdfunding campaign coming up real soon for Storm Raiders, or it might even be live by the time you watch this.
Indeed.
So check the description of this video and a pinned comment for a link to the crowdfunding campaign for Storm Raiders.
It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic where there's been this huge storm going on for thousands of years, and we're safe enough in the eye of the storm where it's a little calmer, but it's starting to dissipate a little bit, so we can start like going out farther and farther and get supplies, fulfill contracts, things like that. We're all different. We're all kind of these like Mad Maxy, like crazy vehicles
going around on bikes and trikes and planes and submarines, collecting resources for the Stormhold. So we're going to show you an overview of how this game works. We're going to hop right into our two-player play of Storm Raiders.
In Storm Raiders, players will be traversing the barren landscape in search of resources to fulfill contracts. You will use your 3 vehicles to get across the land. Take your trike, your plane, or your submarine. Each player will have different vehicles and they will all have different special abilities that are listed on their tile. Each player will also have a unique Storm Raider that has an ability that triggers when taking a rest action. Each round, the first player will roll the dice into the center of the board. Then the players will take turns drafting a die. When you draft a die, you can either use it to move with one of your vehicles or rest. Note that if you take a 1, this is a wild and may be changed to any die face. When you move, you will place the die under the vehicle you want to move with, and you must always place a higher value die than what is already on that vehicle. Trikes and planes are how you get across the land, and you will be moving along these white lines. The pip value shows how many hours it takes to move there, so I could draft a 5 and move along this 3 and then this 2 for a total of 5 hours. Note that if any of the routes you move across show a plane icon, then you must use your plane. For sea travel, you can use your sub to move from port to port. You will have to place a die that is equal to or greater than the sum of the 2 ports. So if I wanted to move from this port to this one, I would have to draft a 6. When you place a die on a vehicle, you must move your raider, and you may not return to the space that you started at. When you end your movement on a wreck site, you may take up to 2 of the resources there and then activate the bonus on that site. If you end on a Stormhold, you may turn in those resources to fulfill those contracts. Contracts will be worth the points in the middle, and they will have rewards on the right side that you'll immediately take. These are often medals, which we'll talk about in a bit. If you don't want to move, you may rest. Each Storm Raider has an ability that you may do when you take a rest action. When you rest, you will place the die right here in your rest space, and then you may refresh 1 crew card. We'll talk about the crew in a moment. You may then remove 1 damage die for every 2 pips on your rest die. Damage dice go onto your vehicle and clog up your row so you can't play as many dice. Every vehicle has things that will damage it. If you place a 5 or a 6 on a trike or a 6 on a plane, it takes damage. If you pick up 2 resources at once with your plane or sub, damage. Or if you ever pick up ammunition, boom, damage. If you ever can't place a damage die, you move your health bar down 1. This will hurt you during endgame scoring. After you remove damage, you will remove all dice equal to or greater than the die that you slotted. And then finally, you may gain 1 crew, 1 mod, or 1 medal. Let's talk about these 3 things. At the end of the game, you will score points for your crews, mods, and medals based on these dials. Crew you can use when the card says, and then you will flip them over. Mods will go onto your vehicle and keep them from taking damage from the thing that you covered up. And medals are shiny and are usually gotten from contracts. Once each player has taken 2 turns, there will be 1 die left over. This will determine how far the storm will move and in what direction. If the die left over is black, the storm will move the amount shown on the die along the blue lines in the way that it was moving last. If the die is gray, it will turn around and move the amount in the other direction. As the storm moves, it will seed the board by dropping resources at the wreck sites that it passes. Then a new round will begin. At the end of 6 rounds, the game will end. Each player will score points for their crew, mods, and medals based on the points values on their dials. They will then score points for their contracts and 1 point for every 2 remaining resources. And finally, each player will lose points for every damage die they have multiplied by the negative number on their health bar. And at the end of all that, the raider with the most prestige will win.
Good start, Mike. All right, hi everybody. Mike was like, I'm going to talk now.
I was using all of my brain power to be like, what's a clever way to begin? Be like, hey, you know what? I don't like saying stuff, you know?
Welcome
to Storm Raiders.
Indeed, there you go. Easy. Let's quickly talk before we start about who we're playing. I'm playing as Anya here, so I can remove during rest. I can remove 2 extra dice of any value. Ooh, seems very useful. And then I have my trike here. So movement requires 1 less hour. Hours are just pip values. 1 less hour if I'm using a 3, 4, 5, or 6. Basically, movement with my trike requires 1 less, which is sweet. My plane here is that I can place dice of equal value. They don't have to always increase.
That's useful.
And then my sub here is whenever I get a gray die, I can change it to any value.
Very nice. I'm a Baco here, which gave me a couple bumps up on my crew track and one on my mod here.
Let's do that.
My trike here says if I'm salvaging only 1 resource, I get to refresh 2 different crew. So I'm going to try to make use of, like, get a bunch of crew going.
Ooh, okay.
Abaco here, their rest abilities, I can gain 1 mod if I'm removing 2 or more damage. So maybe I want to play like a fast and loose with the damage or something. My plane here, I can remove 1 damage from any vehicle if using a 1, 2, or 3 value die.
Oh, wow, okay.
And the spot, and my sub is simple. Cannot be damaged. No damage
Play
here.
fast and loose with that sub.
Unsinkable. Titanic.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because you don't necessarily have to put mods on it then, unless you just you've run out of space everywhere else. Because
mods are worth points and stuff potentially. So there's that. But yeah, I can just kind of make that my horse. Hopefully.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping.
And we have laid our standees down just so y'all can see them. The
more fun to see
issues of top-down filming.
Yeah.
Okay, Mikey. So in a 2-player game,
I promise they do stand. Though.
They do stand. Boom. All right, man. And you are the first player, so go ahead and roll them out.
All these bad boys.
Storm Raiders, we raid the storm.
Think of what I even want.
I know. There's the contracts out here. It's a big hit your points. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oof.
So
high numbers are interesting because they're kind of bad to take, but they're also good to take. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, take a 5. I'm gonna apply this to my submarine. It means I'm only able to play 1 more die before kind of being locked out. But I'm gonna do this 5 because I'm here in this spot, which the harbor has 3 pips, and I want to move over to this harbor, which has 2. You have to add them together to get your total of 5, so I can travel to this harbor. Boom. And since I'm not so worried about picking up extra stuff, I'm going to pick up 2 things, salvage 2 things, because I normally would get damaged.
Yeah.
But this sub can't take damage. So I'm going to pick up this little gas can and a crew symbol, which I will just discard to get another crew card because I have the ability to kind of refresh crew stuff a little easier. So I'm going to draw 2 cards here. Keep 1. Man, here's the thing. I want to take the one that is clearly Shem Phillips.
Clearly Shem Phillips.
But it's remove damage from your sub. I can't take damage on my sub, so I'm taking the other one.
That's true.
Remove 1 die from your sub, which is very useful because, again, those typically require higher values. So
indeed, that's on the bottom there.
Boom.
Yep. And again, you can use your crew whenever, but they will flip over and you'll then have to refresh them.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So I think I'm just going to grab a... Ooh, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going to grab...
One other thing real quick, Nick.
Oh, yes.
This allows me to kick up my dial from the metals,
Indeed.
which I almost missed there.
I'm going to grab this. Sorry, it was a 1. 1s can be anything. So I'm going to move this to a 2. Keep it pretty low still. And I'm going to move along here. Now, if I use a 3, 4, 5, or 6, this would be worth 1 less, but it's only worth 2. So it's not a ton to move there.
Sure.
And then I think I am going to grab these 2 shiny gold pieces right here. And now the trike can take 2 without taking damage. The plane and the sub are where you take damage for that. And then I will increase my mod dial, of which I already started with 2 mod bumps. So already my mods are worth 2 points, which is pretty darn good.
It's pretty sweet.
Okay, back to you.
Okay, I think I'm going to take this 6 and move my sub again.
Ooh, okay.
All right, and so I'm on, again, a 2-pip spot. I'm going to move over to this one with 3, so I have to, once again, have 5. I have 6, so I'm good there. And this is going to... Ooh. Don't get second thoughts. Stick to your plan. I'm going to take...
Stick to your plan, man.
This little goldy bit right here. And I think I'll take a little light bulb. Light bulb. Boom. That's my second turn, man. Just collecting stuff. I'm just getting built up again.
Yeah.
Don't have to take damage. Normally, if you're salvaging 2, you would take damage, but my sub is unkillable.
Beefy.
Unkillable.
Yeah, oh man, what to do here? I am not in a port.
Port of call, man.
Yeah. Ooh, 1. So that would be... Okay, you know what? I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 4. I'm going to put on my trike. Now, because with my trike, if I use the 3, 4, or 5, or 6, I can move for 1 less pip value. So I'm going to go here to here to here. So that's a total of 5. But because I can move with 1 less pip value, I can do that with a 4. So I'm going to go boom, or boom, 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 and land up here. And I am going to take, I can take 2 things. If I take a gun or some ammunition, I will take a damage.
But they are wild.
But they're
resources,
wild though, so I think I'm gonna take this gold piece and I'm gonna take an ammunition because then it's wild, and I'll get to bump my mod thing again.
Nice.
Which is pretty darn good. But I was like, ugh.
When I went here, I got to bump up my crew, which I already got 2 bumps to start. So I'm
so that's pretty good.
Trying to go heavy crew if I can.
Now because I took an ammunition, I do have to take a damage die. Boom. So my trike is pretty full up right now, but we're okay.
That's all right. You can work with that.
Everything is fine.
So we have 1 die left over. We do have to re-roll that symbol because that is the 1, but we can re-roll that, which is going to dictate that's a gray. So this is actually going to go and turn around and we'll follow this little path the other direction. And let's see how
you're going to get damaged right now.
I didn't think about that part.
Guaranteed.
All right, 4 spaces it goes. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
4 up here.
Yep, and when we go in 4 spaces, 3 or 4, it's going to drop 2 resources on all spots. So that's going to drop it down here, 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 and there. So 2 per. And since I did get run over by the storm, I do take a damage.
Take a damage to each of your vehicles, which I guess will not be your sub, luckily.
All the more reason to have that. It's not good to get run over by a tornado. It doesn't typically lead to good health. I wasn't thinking about the fact that the storm could turn around. So I was like, I'm so far away.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Yep, but nope. And then this will go up there.
You know who I am, man?
What?
Carrie Ells in Twister.
Oh,
right
yeah,
there,
dude.
At the end.
I know, right?
You're like, it's the storm. I know how the storm's going to go. And all of a sudden that thing turns. And he's just like, I don't know where to go. What does my science say? My science. And then Bill Paxton's just like,
I'm going off of vibes.
Go off vibes, man.
He's like dropping sand, being like, tornadoes coming in 23 and a half minutes.
And then Phil Seymour Hoffman's just like,
Phil Seymour Hoffman's just like eating meat and just being like,
movies.
God,
Twister's all time.
Twister is one of the greatest movies ever made.
All time. All right, let's do some setup here. None of our stormholds here were fulfilled the contract, so they're all going to flip over
to their darker sides here. Boom.
Yep. So
eventually contracts will go away. Next round, if they're still here, they'll take a damage, and the next round, if they're still here, they will then go away. It's a way to
hopefully, yeah.
And then there's always metals on the light sides, but the dark side sometimes will still have metals, but at least one of the metal things will turn to a mod.
Yeah.
So also just know that. So if you really want metals, you need to get to them when they're on their light gray sides.
Right.
Okay, and then I will be first here.
Nice.
And we will, roll again.
All right, 3 black, 2 gray. Here we go.
Yep. Boom.
Turn.
All right, so I'll roll them out here. Boop. Boop. All right, so because it's round 2, the highest rolled die will get a medal. Boop, with it.
Tasty.
So the thing is, like, it makes it, you want to taste it. In a 2-player game, rounds 2 and 5 is when that happens. So,
yeah.
Okay, so what am I trying to do now? I have no idea. I'm so drunk off the storm. I have stuff that I want to do, but I'm so far away from it. I'm just on the other side of town.
Yeah, man.
I think I'm going to take this black die here, and I am going to, it's a 1, so I'm going to switch it over to its 3 side, and I'm going to blop up here. So because this way has a plane symbol, I have to take my plane, and I don't have a choice. But that's okay, my trike is getting full up anyway. And then I could take one of 2 things. Oh, I'll get a crew bump. What do I want to take? Let's take, what kind of contracts we have? Let's take one of these gas cans. There's a bunch of these gas can ones. I'm only going to take 1 because I don't really want to get a damage on my plane. Or do I just do it?
Woohoo!
No, let's do it. Let's do a wrench. We're going to do 2. Oh, so if you take 2 things on your plane, you take a damage.
You're crazy, man.
So I will take a damage onto my plane. I'm going to go a little fast and loose with it. And then I will get to bump my crew points, of which I have no bumps yet. So now my crew's worth something at least.
Very nice.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to use this crew real quick to remove a die from my sub.
Yeah.
Boom. Done.
Thanks, Fran.
Going to do that so I can recruit the 6. I get that medal. Baby, that's points.
That's points.
I'm going to put this back onto my sub, which now I have space to do. And I'm going to use this to go over to here. The total will be 3 and 3 is 6. And let's see. I'm going to take a bullet because I can't take damage. And I'm going to take this little Goldie because I can take 2 without getting damaged.
Oh, no.
How good. How good. How great.
Oh, no. I think Mike's going to beat me to it.
And then I'm going to increase my mod dial. What am I beat you to? Where are you going?
I think you're going to beat me to it.
Where are you going? What you doing? What you doing? Where you going?
Dang it. Okay. I'm going to do... Ooh, I'm going to take this die right here. I'm going to put on my sub. Now, my sub, I can change gray dice to any value. I am going to change it to a 6.
Okay.
Boom. And then I am going to go from this port over to this port.
Nice.
And we're going to go all the way over here. And I can take some stuff. Let's go ahead and take... I think I'm only going to take one thing this time because I really don't want to take 2 things that get damaged. So I am going to take this gas can, and I'll get to bump my crew dial up again.
Nice. Yes, you will. Okay. I guess I could do this. I'm going to...
Dang it. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time.
This guy right here?
Yes.
That guy right there? I am going to do it. I'm going to have to take some damage to do it. So I'm going to take this 5.
Life ruiner.
I have a crew here that can increase or decrease the value of a die by 2, up to 2. Or I can destroy this to gain a mod. I'll just use this for the dice.
Yeah.
To get to a 6 to put on my plane, which does unfortunately mean that plane has to get damaged. So
We're both, I got a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, we're
here.
going to have to go repair here soon. I'm going to use this because I need 3 to cover from here to here, and then 3 more from here to here. Boom. And I had to take my plane because it showed a plane symbol on my journey. So if you have at least one of those, you got to fly.
You got to do it.
Can't take a trike over the channel. That'd be crazy. But I do have 2 little golds and a bullet, and a little ammunition, which can be wild. So I will turn in those 3 to complete this.
Yep.
Which gives me a mod, and I get 8 points at the end of the game, which is the main thing we're here for.
What do you want to cover up?
It's such a good question.
So the mods, again, are going to basically keep it so you don't get damage as much. And so you don't need it on your sub.
I know I don't need it on my sub. I think I'm going to put it on the plane for the 6 so that I don't get damaged if I'm taking a 6, so I can really hopefully get really, across the board if needed. So...
Dang it! I was putting forth so much work trying to get. I realized middle of the round.
I was honestly going to go for this
one.
I was going to go for this one, and then just with the movement, it was going to be easier to get over here, and I had what I needed.
I knew. I was like, "There's no way. I'm so screwed here."
Yeah, it wasn't intentionally trying to mess you up.
Yeah, I'm sure you was.
It worked out that I did.
Okay, so now the storm is going to move. Luckily, I am just out of range because it's going to turn around because we have a gray one. So instead of going, it's going to turn back. It's very volatile, very unsure. It's only going to move 2 though. So it's going to go boom, boom right here. Nice. And it's going to drop 3 on each of these because it only moved 2 spaces. It's going slower.
It's dropping more things, more chance for things to get,
it's not spread out, So it's going to be
this
one.
This is a resource-rich area.
Yeah, seriously, though. Woof. Man. Boom, 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 and boom. Okay. Wowzers. Okay.
Sir?
Oh, the storm. The dust. Get my senses.
Dust took you out, boy.
Man. Woo.
We got Flonase in this apocalypse. I need something to help me out, clear me out a little bit.
Oh, lordy. Okay. Okay, dang. Okay, so now, if there are any dark contracts, they're each going to take a damage, which is a bummer, because now whenever you take this contract or fulfill it, you're also taking this damage, which is a boomer.
Boomerific.
And then we'll need a new one out there.
Yours.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I can get any of these contracts done with my sub.
With my sub. Ooh, that's an easy one. Oh, you can do that one. Oh,
but I have to come back.
Oh, that's because you always have to move, and you can't come back to the spot. It keeps you from being like, oh, I just lucked into this contract, right? So it keeps that from happening.
They thought of everything, didn't they? At Arkus, they thought of it all.
All right, 3rd round here, Mikey.
Let's get some dice. I'm just trying to think of...
I might have to rest here soon.
Yeah, I might have to as well.
Yeah, this is tough. Although my ability, I can remove 2 extra dice, because you want to rest with high dice because they get rid of your damage, but you want to rest with low dice because they take dice off your board.
Yeah, but there's definitely multiple things to consider with that.
I can kind of do both, which is sweet.
Yeah. So I think... Ooh, okay. On that note... I'm going to take this 5, and I am going to rest with it. The 5 will give me the ability to remove 2 damage.
Yep.
For every 2 pip values, essentially, you can remove a damage. I think
First thing you do is
remove...
you refresh a crew first.
Yeah, and I'm going to refresh my take a die off your sub friend here. So I can remove up to 2 damage. So 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to remove these 2. So that I'll have, in theory, up to 3 slots available for each of my vehicles. For the most part. And then I can remove dice that are 5 or above, which in this case is all my dice.
Yeah, which is very nice.
The nice side of having all high played dice is I can actually get those cleared out. And then I can gain a crew, gain a mod, gain a medal. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to go crew. Yeah. I'm going to gain a crew.
Yeah.
And then one thing I did was I did remove 2 dice, 2
Yeah.
damage, I should say. So I do get to gain a mod per my rest ability here. And I'll choose what that's going to do in a moment. Okay, remove 1 die from your plane. So similar to the sub, that's very useful. Spend 2 fewer hours when traveling by plane.
Ooh. Ooh, that means
So
you
if
can
I
go
do
pretty
this,
far.
I can get about anywhere.
You can get
And I
essentially
don't
up to
take
8.
damage.
Yeah. You'll use it once until you refresh it, but yeah, that's not a horrible...
I think I'm going to take the remove a die from my plane. I really want this, though.
Right.
That's very useful. But I'm going to go for the remove a die from my plane to hopefully just mitigate how often I need to rest. With this mod, I think I'm going to put this on my trike so that I don't get damaged for going 5 or 6. So
Yeah.
again, if I need to move quickly, I have that
makes
ability.
sense.
So I'm going to do that. I think that's all my things through my little rest protocol.
And you got
right here.
your last one here, right? You just did that?
I just got my crew for that.
Okay, cool, perfect.
Yep.
Okay, I am going to take this 6 here, and I'm sorry, I'm going to put it on my plane. Ooh, do I not want to do that? Ooh, interesting. Because I will get a you know what, no, that's fine. I'm going to go here. Because I put a 6 on here, I'll have to take a damage. I have no place for a damage, so instead I have to bring up my health marker, which means I'm going to lose more points for damage at the end of the game. But I think that's okay. I'm just going to bop here.
Yep.
Turn in a single gas can. It's only worth 2 points, but it gives
Those
me 2
medals.
medals, which is very, very nice.
I mean, your medals at present are worth a point apiece,
So
and
it's-
they could go up higher than that.
yeah, more than
so-
that. Hopefully it will.
Yeah, it's not
So,
bad.
boom. That's an easy peasy contract right there. Might as well.
Yeah, I like that. I respect it.
Okay.
I was going to try to figure out a way to get there. Okay, I'm going to, for my second action, I think I'm going to, this could get me run over again.
Yeah, you went high last time. You almost want to keep it low, right? Like,
Yeah, I do.
yeah, that's the thing is depending on what die, I like the drafting in that where like you can kind of choose where the storm goes to some degree.
Yeah,
at
but
least.
you're going to have decision over that.
I will ultimately have the end choice.
Because I really want to come back here because I want to bump up my crew track, but I don't think that will lead to good health in the future.
Good health.
I think I need to get out of Dodge, ideally onto a spot that the storm can't go to.
Can you get to a storm hold?
Yeah, but I want resources. Okay, sorry. Calculating. Shoot. All right, I think I'm going to take this 6.
Dang it.
I'm going to put it onto my plane, so I'll be able to remove it if I need.
Ruining my life in this game.
I did?
Yeah.
My bad, bro.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
I'm going to use it to come over here. So I'm going to go across this for 2, down here for 1 more, and then across this for 3, making 6 total. So 2 plus 1 plus 3 over to here. I don't take damage for that because I got that mod on here as a reminder, so we're good there. But if I do want to take 2 items, I will take a damage for that. So, some of these are going to go away. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this crew. Because I don't know, a lot of these are going to go away. I don't know what resource I'm going to quite need next round, so I'm going to take a crew instead. So I'm going to draw 2, keep 1. Remove an eye from your trike. So if I do this, I could basically have that mitigation factor for each of my things, or I can get another remove from my sub. I'm going for the trike. I want maximum flexibility. Yeah. So I had to mess you up this time, man. My bad. You know, I'm just out here
Guys,
blundering.
this whole round,
I'm just walking
man.
through. I've got those cool
I had a
eyelids
whole
that like
plan,
camels
and
have,
it's all ruined because Mike.
where I can see through the sandstorm, Nick, but I don't see very well. You know what I'm saying?
Dang it!
You needed a 6?
I needed not to be left with a 2. What I want to do is I want to come here and do this. The reason why I was fine with taking that damage is because I was going to get to heal this.
Right.
But now I can't because I can't get there. Because Mike ruined my life.
You use your crew that can
No,
mitigate dice?
it'll bring it up to a 4, but I need more than a 4 is the issue.
Right.
So like I can't get there.
Not bad, bro.
I can't. Oh my gosh, this is like ruining my life.
Nah.
I mean, I literally can't. Oh yeah, this is bad for so many ways because I literally can't move. I have to rest. I have no choice now because none of my other stuff can take. I needed that 6 really badly.
Oh, your dice
Yeah,
are
it destroyed my entire round. Because now on top of that, now this one's gonna go away because it has a damage on it. And the other contracts, but it's just like I had a plan, and Mike taking that die threw everything out the window. So I guess I'll do this. So I guess
We out here.
I will do this to increase it to a 4 because I'll be able to refresh this crew right now anyway, and the 4 will allow me to get rid of 1 more damage. Which again, I was playing kind of fast and loose with because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be able to heal.
1 more damage, but 2 fewer dice.
No, because I can remove 2 more dice.
Oh, that's right.
So it's nice because I can rest with relatively high dice.
That's right. That's right. That's a good power.
So I guess I'll go 1 and 1. Okay, and then I can remove everything from 4 and above, and then because my ability, I can remove 2 extra dice of any value, so I will get to get everything off, which is nice.
Nice.
And then I can get a crew, a mod, or a medal. Ugh. I probably should get a mod because that's like kind of where my stuff is. Yeah, I guess I'll get a mod. What do I want to put my mod on, though? I want to be able to pick up 2 things with my plane, so
Yeah,
I'll put
that's
it
fair.
there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move. We're going to move 2 in this direction. It's pointing, so it's going to go boom, boom.
Dropping 3 again.
Back to here,
Slow
dropping
moving
3
storm.
again.
Oh, easy, man. So
Yeah.
starting the next 3 rounds, the back half of the game here, we are going to have
It's gonna move a lot
storm
more.
movement
Yeah.
on top of whatever is rolled, including, I mean, the last round, if you had a 6, it can go up to 9 spaces.
Yeah, it can move. It can boogie.
Yeah, so
It can
that-
really boogie.
That could be kind of
This
wild.
whole area has just got nothing over here. This whole area is plentiful.
I know.
Very plentiful.
I suppose it's our own doing, kind of. I mean, we have some ability
Yeah,
to
it's
control at
just-
least which direction it goes.
It's just where we've been.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the next round. All right, so first thing we're going to do is get rid of all these contracts because we didn't do them at all.
Yeah,
Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Those people just got wrecked. They got no supplies.
Boom. So actually we have
A fully fresh board.
fully fresh board with all new
This space
contracts.
got fulfilled, so yeah.
Yep, so we're going to go boom,
Okay.
boom, 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 and then boom.
Very nice.
All right, so that should be all the spots.
Think
okay,
so, I think
we are
so.
starting anew.
Okay.
Okie dokie, go ahead and roll those out, Mikey. Or is it me? I'm sorry.
It's you this round, yep.
Okay.
I think what?
I don't know what to do now. I had a whole plan that kind of went away, so I'm like, I'm kind of starting from scratch here. That's 3 wrenches, and I really want to get more mods. I mean, just because that's kind of where a decent amount of points are coming from.
Right.
I will take this 2. I'm just gonna take my plane bop down here. I'm gonna grab these 2 light bulbs. And now, because I have this mod, I can now take 2 things without taking the damage, which I really need to not take more damage because the only place to heal yourself is right here, or if it's on a contract like it was. So now I get to bump my crew. I have no extra crew, though. I've just not been... Oh, I'm sorry, I rested. Oh, I rested. I got a mod. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Oof. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take this 4. I'm gonna take this 4, put it on my trike. Yeah. Put on my trike. And I'm going to go 1 and then 2 more for 3. This will allow me to bump up my medals.
Meta life.
I do have 1 medal. And I think I can take 2 items without being damaged, but I think one of them I want to take is some ammunition, which will give me a damage.
Yeah. Worth it.
Because the thing is, when you go to the bullet salesman, they always say, like, what am I going to get? And I'm going to say, you're going to have to shoot me for it. And they go, deal. And so...
Well, you got to test out the gun first.
Yeah.
And the only way to test it out is for them to shoot you.
It's the fastest possible delivery system. It's like, I'm going to put the bullets into you.
Exactly.
And you can do with them what you will. Okay, so to take a damage on my trike for taking them bullets. Yeah, but that's good.
Okay.
Right, happy with that.
Okay. I don't really want to take a 5 or a 6 just because...
Yeah.
I'll take a damage, and I don't need that much. So I'm going to take this 2, and I'm going to use this crew and increase it to a 3, because I can increase or decrease a die by 1 or 2. And so I'm going to make it a 3 so that I can bop here. And I'm going to go ahead and fulfill this contract. I have 2 light bulbs, and then a wrenchy wrench.
Yeah.
So boom, boom, boom. Alrighty. And that's going to give me a medal and another mod. What mod do I want? I think I'm going to put this one here. That way I can take a 5 or a 6 and not take damage.
Yep.
Cool. Boom. All right.
Cool.
We got a contract.
All right. I'm going to take this 5 and put it again on my trike.
Boom.
But I'm only going to go here. Right here.
Easy.
I have... this one, a little light bulb, and I'll use my ammunition as a wild resource.
Yeah, I'm doing that good.
To take those, complete that. This will give me a medal and be worth 8 points.
8 points, yeah. 8 points is not nothing.
Try to go for some of them big ones. Can I have a medal, please? Thank you very much. All right.
Oof. All right, and that's it. This is going to move.
7 spaces,
Oh,
and it's going to take a turn. But
So per usual, we're going along this same route here.
Yeah.
So it's going to move 7 spaces because it moves a +1 there. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Wow. Dropping 1 resource at each of those spots. Again, it's fast and flying. That went fully across
Yep. 1,
the board.
2, 3. Ooh, got to put all these things we spent back in the
Don't forget
bag.
to put one on too. So
Yes. Boop.
4.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Boom. Alrighty, yeah, that boogied. It's the second half of the game. It moves. It moves.
It gets feisty. Okay, so we have these contracts did not get fulfilled. They will flip. We had a couple spaces that need refilling.
We do indeed.
Where we both are currently.
Okay. So it's gonna be okay. Oh, two pretty easy ones there. All right. All right.
There you go. Let's see.
What 2, Mikey?
Well,
Man, yeah, I have no crew.
I don't have any prospects. That's pretty sweet. How can I do this? I think I'm going to use my crew here to remove a die from my plane. Right there.
Okay.
Boom. Gonna get rid of that so I can take a lower value on my plane. This allows me, if I can remove 1 damage from any vehicle if using a 1, 2, or 3, which I am, I'll remove it from my trike.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go here. I think I'm just gonna pick up 1 wrench so I don't get damaged.
Okay.
And this allows me to bump up my crew track. Boom. Yeah, that's my first one right there.
Okay, I am going to take this gray die. I'm gonna put it on my sub. Mind you, my sub I can change any gray die to whatever I want. So I'm gonna make it a 6, and
Nice.
I am going to go from this port up to this port, which is gonna take me 6 to do so. And I'm gonna take these 2.
We're doing the same thing, aren't we?
We might be. Are you gonna get there before me?
No.
Okay, well, good.
Now I need-
Last time you beat me there.
Now I'm gonna change my tune.
Yeah, I think the last time I should have changed what I knew you were going to get there before me. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to get to bump my mod, which is important because it takes me from 2 points to 3 points per mod, which I definitely
Nice.
need to do because I'm like,
Yeah.
well, if I'm trying to do mods, then I need, well, although I've only gotten 2, so I've gotten a ton. But okay, there's that. I did take 2 things, so my sub is going to take another damage. I think I'm playing a little too fast and loose with this damage here, but we'll see.
Oh, baby.
Okay, back to you.
Okay, I'm going to, I think, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this one here because I can choose its value. I'm going to make it a 3, so I'm being a little more efficient with my, escalating costs here. Also, if I'm using 1, 2, 3 with my plane, I can remove a damage. I might as well remove another one from my trike, I think.
Right.
Less damage is good. And this is going to be used. I'm just going to move back here with my wrench since you're going to get there before I am.
Might as well,
I'm
right?
going to go here, kind of concede the other one to you.
Yeah, I mean, you get
a wrench,
a metal and a mod. I mean,
get a metal and a mod, which I'm definitely into, especially if I can get one more bump on my metals, and they go to be 2 points per.
It's really not a bad rap.
Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm living that life.
Living that life.
I think with my mod, I'm going to make it so I can pick up 2 things from my plane without getting damaged. That's very nice to
Fair.
me. All right.
Okay. I'm going to take this 6, put it on my plane, which is going to be another damage. We're just going for it. We're just doing it. We're living this life.
Why not?
Because I need to go from here to here. It's going to be 3 and then 6. I'm going to go... And I will turn in 2 wrenches and then some bullets.
You're going to Mod City, man. 2 mods.
That's why I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this because getting 2 more mods for me is
6 points and a 6-point contract.
Yeah, that's why I was like, this is definitely, I think, going to be worth
Call
it.
that a 12-point turn.
Yeah, okay, so I guess it probably doesn't matter too much. I do want to put this here.
Yep.
All the pip-based ones I really want to cover up.
Yeah.
And then, do I think I'm going to be at another port? This last round, I'm only have 2 more turns. I don't think... Yeah, okay, I don't think it's really going to matter, so I'm just going to put this one down here. Yeah. Ooh, okay. So then now this is going to move 6, Mikey, in the direction that it's already at, because it's 4 plus 2.
Wow.
So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back home.
Back home. That's
6.
a long journey.
And so because it moves 6, it's only going to drop 1.
Yep.
So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Blam.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mikey. Oh, what was the highest die? It was round 5. We should have put a medal out.
Oh, that's right. I think it was.
It must have been no, because I took a.
Oh no!
I took 2 6s this round.
Oh, then it's you.
So I should have gotten 1 more medal then. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. In round 5, in
Get
the
reminders
game,
here for when you're supposed to put medals out based on player count. So
yeah, because I took 2 6s.
I meant to remind you that, and I just got excitable.
Hey,
I forget things.
Okie dokie. So we are back to it, huh?
Back to 1.
Okay. So we're gonna go flip. These 2 are gonna get damaged.
Right.
Damage. And then we're gonna get 2 more because we've been fulfilling contracts.
That's what I've been saying.
Okay. Ooh, okay. And then 3 and 2. All right. So, oh man, I really need to rest. So I think I'm gonna rest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this 4. That's gonna allow me to move 2 damage, which is not like a ton. But I'm gonna go bam, bam. Bigelow.
Greenbow, Alabama.
And then I can remove everything I can refresh 1 crew. So I'll refresh this crew. Then I'll do that. Then I can remove everything 4 and above plus 2, which is my ability here. So again, per usual, I'm gonna get rid of all my dice, which is great. And then I can choose a crew, a mod, or a medal. I think I'm gonna choose another mod because that's kind of where I've been going. So let's go fully mod our plane. It's got NOS now. You put NOS in planes, you get a little button, like a Fast and Furious,
supersonic real quick.
Okay, man, I think that's me.
Nice, man.
Oh, I just screwed myself.
Good for you, man. We'll get it when you can.
Oh, I just screwed myself over. Dang it.
I am...
Oh, Nick, you're so silly.
You're a silly goose, I guess.
Oh, no.
I know, yes.
Ah, that's a bummer. That's going to cost me
Saying Kevin Costner,
It cost me 5 points. Let's see if I lose by 5 points.
Oh, no. That's pressure right there.
Yeah,
hey.
it's going to cost me 5 points. If I lose by 5 points, we'll know why.
Okay, I'm going to use my crew here to remove a die from my trike. Boom. Oh, I'm in trouble, aren't I? Oh, shoot. That didn't actually solve my problem. The dice in the middle are very low.
Yeah, they are, Mike. It's an issue. I should have taken that 4. I should have taken a 3. I should have taken a 3.
I have to rest.
Oh, yeah?
I have to rest.
Oh, yeah, you're in a boat where you have to, huh? Because you're not in a port.
I do. I'm going to have to rest. Shoot. I wish I was at a port. Okay, I'm going to put a 2 in here, which only allows me to remove 1 die, which means I can't get the mod, which is a bummer. Crew that I want to refresh is going to be my crew right here. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm going to do this one here.
Yeah, if you can change something.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I can remove everything with a 2 or higher, which is all my dice.
That's nice, at least.
And do I want a crew, a medal, or a mod? I think I want a crew simply because per this, they are the most valuable.
Yeah, I mean, that's yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take that. All right. That's my turn, man.
Well, I'll tell you what I was going to do is I was going to need a 6 on my plane to get here. And basically, I was going to take 2 things, which would give me a point, and then I was going to bump my mods up because it would have bumped it up from 3 to 4. So all of these would be worth 1 more point. The problem is I can increase something by 1 or 2, but that only makes us a 5, which means I literally can't get here.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, no. Although, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no, Galactic Strats engaged. The tornado actually had the spice from Dune. He's seen the future.
I think I can get there with my trike. Because if I use this to make... Okay, is there anywhere I don't want the plane to... I don't want it to turn around, so I'm going to take this one.
Okay.
Turn this into a 5, because on my trike, if I use a 3, 4, 5, or 6, I can get somewhere for 1 less pip value, because it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I can get there with a 5.
Wow.
Go trike the whole way. I can get to this mod spot. I guess it doesn't really matter which ones of these I take, except for I will take a crew, because a crew is worth 2 points. Boom. Doesn't matter which one, honestly. Boom, and then what I wanted here is I can bump my mod thing, which takes it to the max, which is 4 per,
Nice.
which is really good. What I was hoping to do is you can always, your starter one, you can always get rid of this to get a mod.
Yeah.
So I was hoping to not have to use this and then get another mod out of it, but we got there. That's actually, but I didn't look at the other way that I could take my trike.
Yeah.
All that trike ability came very in clutch at the very end there. All right.
Very nice, man.
All right, man, what you doing for last turn?
For my last turn, I'm going to go here. I am going to increase this to a 5, which means I won't get the ability, so I won't be able to remove this damage, which is a bummer.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking
I similarly wanted to get a mod with that, but it's just more prudent to do this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go boom, boom, fly over here. I'm going to pick up both of these, one of which will give me a crew. This spot also increases my crew stat to its maximum value.
Yep.
So that's
Worthwhile.
I guess, quite a few in its way. So,
Yeah, you're gonna have almost the max crew.
yeah, I knew I wanted to go crew heavy. So,
Yep.
there is that. I've collected what I can collect. That is it for me.
Okay, so this is gonna move 5 because it's a +3, but it's staying in the direction that it was. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not gonna put the stuff out because
It's not.
it wouldn't matter if it hit us because that's gonna give us damage, which will be negatives, but there's no need for us to put it out. And that is it, Mikey. That is the end of the game there.
Man.
So let's go ahead and calculate this up. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna
know.
be close. But the thing
I
is,
didn't
my
get
main
as many
thing is,
contracts done as I wanted. I kind of focused on collecting crew and
I'm
stuff.
getting -6 points though.
I'm getting -1. That's gonna be
So
a
that's
help.
going to be a big deal. Okay, so from your contracts, Mikey, what do you got?
So I've got 18 points. I got 2 8s and a 2.
I was hoping I beat you there. I did not. I got 14.
Okay.
Oof. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, mods. So how many mods do you have times your thing? Mine is times 4. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be 20.
So mine is all just single value, and I have 3.
Medals. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1. It's only 4.
I only have 3, and again, it's times 1, so 3 points there.
All right, crew. My crew's each worth 2. I only have 2, so it's 4.
I have 6 that are each worth 4, so I got 24.
Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Resources. Every 2, I'm going to get 2 more.
I'm going to get 1 more.
And then damage. I'm going to get -2, 4, and 6.
I'm only going to lose 1.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. This is going to be a
This is close, man.
tight one, yeah.
I think maybe I got it, but I don't know.
You got 48.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Happy with that.
Yeah, you got it. 48 to 38. You crushed me pretty good.
Woo! But a big piece
10
of that was
points
that
is a big one.
damage, though.
Yeah, the damage was big, but then you beat me.
My contracts were pretty big. You know, I got
Your crew, the fact that you got that last crew was like
Yep.
really, really big. And the fact that, so I mean, really like, I lost by more than this, but the fact that like, I had a whole plan. I was like, okay, I'm going to take a damage,
Yeah.
but then move this back to here.
That
and
whole
that
thing didn't quite pan out, yeah.
So that extra 3, not to mention that was an 8-point contract.
Yep.
Or not an 8-point contract. I think it was another 6er, and I think I did this one instead, or
Yeah.
something like that. And it was just
that was
like
a crucial moment.
I
That
was just
didn't
like,
quite come together for
But on
you.
top of that, you did beat me to that. I spent the whole first part of the game getting these like gold
Yeah.
pieces and didn't use them because Mike beat me to the contract. And I was like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Hey.
So hey, good job. You know, we avoided the storm pretty good, which is good.
Yeah, I definitely got run over one time.
Once. That's
Yeah,
Bill's
it's-
character.
When you take a fence post to your ribs, it sticks.
That's why
with
you're all
you.
modified. Look at you, you're all cool looking.
It's just a pure survival suit. So that was Storm Raiders.
Indeed.
I pulled out the dub.
You did.
Stoked on that. Happy
Indeed.
with that. Yeah, man, you did some Gambit and stuff and went for it. I
Yeah.
wanted super crew heavy. I wanted flexibility
Hey
in my
man,
life.
I mean, yeah, it's
Worked
just like
out.
it's what it is, you know. And so that is Storm Raiders. Please let us know in the comments below what you think. There'll be a link down in the description below to the campaign for Storm Raiders. Thank you
check that
again
out.
so much, Arkus, for sponsoring. We really, really appreciate it. Until next time, I'm Nick.
I'm Mike.
We're the Brothers Murph. We'll see you later, everybody.
Bye.